So just trying out a new walk that I've not been on before, but it's quite a nice one because Smudge can actually go off lead here. As you can see, there's a nice path and there's no animals around. Well, I think that sometimes there probably are some here, so I've got to be careful, not just let him off lead all the time. But it's a really nice little path and little walk, and giving him a chance to go off lead is brilliant because it gives, he just struggles to burn off the amount of energy he has as a springer when he's not off lead. He ends up pulling a lot and struggling to try and go and enjoy himself. But there you go, there's Smudge enjoying himself. And this is the path to Moraig if ever you're in Harris and fancy a walk. This is we just started over there and we just walked down this path basically. I'm just on the way back now for tea. Here I am, just still on this walk, and I'll give you a bit of an update. So we're still struggling with BT, still got no broadband. It's fun and games trying to get it sorted out. We've even gotten to the point of contacting, oh gosh, nearly tripped over there, contacting our local MP, and to be fair, he's been very helpful actually, but he's trying his best to sort it out. But ultimately, at the moment, they reckon that there's no way of getting us a place in the cabinet on Scalpay. So we're considering doing something like getting an AE mast or something like that, just so we can actually get some kind of broadband. But it's one of those things where we know that if we actually go ahead and do it, the chances are next day BT will ring up and say, we've got you fibre broadband available, and that will be really annoying. So it is what it is. But as you can see behind me, it's a beautiful day on the Isle of Harris, although it was raining earlier, which is pretty typical. It's one of those places where it's actually really good. Something I really like about Harris is that one day you get multiple different weather conditions in any one day, most days. So one day can contain lots of different conditions, lots of different light, lots of different beautiful reflections and things like that. As you can see behind me, I don't know if you can see out on the but the water behind me is just beautifully reflecting the sky, and it's just fantastic seeing all the beauty around here, and the different lighting conditions, even the moody when it's windy or when it's wet or something like that, it can really look beautiful even in those conditions. It's amazing. And so you get all these different potential views and potential for I love my photography, and I love the opportunities. I need to get out and do some more photography, and at the moment we're doing a lot of stuff on the house and just getting stuff sorted out. And as I said in last week's vlog, that a lot of the time we're chasing up and doing stuff to sort of sort things out, and yet actually this is the bit that we really enjoy. They're coming outside and seeing all the wonderful nature around. People have been telling us that they've seen dolphins nearby to where we're living, and they've seen otters and things like that playing, and that's not something we're used to. That's amazing, and the idea of being able to see them in their natural habitat is fantastic. So we're just enjoying one of the nicest days we've had since we've been here. It's absolutely beautiful outside. We're just sitting in the porch at the moment. I'm trying to persuade these two to come outside. So look how beautiful it is. It's just blue sky everywhere. There's a little bit of a hint of a breeze, which is good because that means no midges. But it's just perfect temperature, perfect weather. It's amazing. So on the Saturday we decided to go down to Niezerbost, which is a beach on the west coast of Harris. And that was partly because my mum was here, and we just thought we wanted to go and do something rather than carry on doing work on the house, as we said before. So it was a nice chance to go down and just have a bit of time on the beach, even though it wasn't the best of days. But even so, it wasn't actually that cold. It was not kind of going and swimming weather, but it was certainly warm enough to be on the beach. And the children paddled, and the dogs had a wonderful time just running around and meeting other dogs and just having fun and running in the water and just getting messy. And as you can see, the beach was absolutely stunning. It's a beautiful beach at the best of times. But even on a dark and cloudy day, it still was stunningly beautiful, and the water that was being left by the tide was just reflecting the clouds, and the sea was just really clear and blue, and so it just looked stunning. It was really nice. And then we went down to Leverborough, and this is the ferry at Leverborough that goes down to Uist and the other islands. And right next to that is the Anchorage, which is a restaurant which serves amazing food like this pavlova that I ate.
Hi, so it's Wednesday evening, and if I'm looking tired, it's because I'm absolutely exhausted. I've been at work for 3 days now. I started on Monday, and I love the job. It's really, really good, and very busy. And I don't think I'd quite realise how much there was to the role and how many people are actually part of the Befriending Lewis organisation in terms of the massive number of volunteers that are involved, and just the massive number of people who need the volunteers to go and visit them and to do things with them. It's been quite a steep learning curve this week, really, so I've learned a lot about the computer systems and the admin side of things, and had the opportunity to interview some volunteers who want to be befrienders. And tomorrow I'm going out on a trip with some of the people who are befriended to the Black Houses, which should be good because I've not actually been to the Black Houses yet, so that'll be great. And then on Friday I've got to do some risk assessments for next week, and then next week I shall start doing some home visits with my colleague to visit some of the people who need befriending, and to build a bit of a profile of them to help us, because then the next job is to take the people who would like to be volunteers who had training yesterday and on Saturday, and make some matches and work out who would work well together. So it's a very busy role. The positive is that I'm learning an awful lot about customs and traditions and beliefs here on the island, and already I've met so many lovely people, and that's really great. We've had my mum and dad arrived yesterday. They flew into Stornoway yesterday, and so I went and got them after work, and they're here for 3 weeks now. And Ross's mum's still here. She's here till Friday, and we've got Ewan's birthday tomorrow, so that's going to be nice having everybody together for that, although it'll be a bit strange having to sort of start customs and traditions, family sort of traditions in a new house and a new place. So I should be up early in the morning, no doubt, cooking bacon and making a fuss of Ewan before I leave for work.